Up in my crown and what in my heels, I got soul feeling in my noisy rock, noisy rock, noisy rock, where my noisy rock, feeling noise, my noisy rocker and feels rock, so well, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready. Let's just say Chag Purim, and then our show's going to begin. No cable for that. Chag Purim, Chag Purim, Chag Gadol Ha'Yehudi, Masechot Rashanim, Shmirot Erkudim, Havan Arisha, Havan Arisha. Al-Banarisha, Barashani, Purim Day, what a happy holiday. We wear masks, no one asks whether we can play. Let's hear rockers, let's hear rockers, let's hear rockers. Barashani, Chag Purim, Zet el Zet Sholchim Manot, Mamfakim, Purim Gedanot, Havan Arisha, Havan Arisha, Havan Arisha,
that a feast was made for all his princes and servants. On the seventh day, when the king was merry with wine, he commanded the chamberlains to bring Vashti, his queen, so he could display her beauty before all his guests.
Don't gape at me, I'm not that drunk, go quickly on your way. Don't gape at me, I'm not that drunk, go quickly on your way. Quickly, quickly, quickly on your way.
But Queen Vashti refused to come at the king's command, even though she knew Her own life might be the penalty of her stubbornness.
Go to him now in this attire that I refuse to do. I won't be at his beck and call, the hours are too few. Go chamberlains and tell the king that Vashti does refuse. I'll not parade before the court, even if my life I lose.
When King Ahasuerus heard Vashti's answer, he was so angry that anyone should oppose his will that he had her executed. But when his wrath had been appeased, his royal conscience bothered him and he began to think, might he have committed an injustice? The king does brood.
He is so still.
His thoughts on Vashti lie.
We mustn't let him think too hard.
He might cause us to die.
We must find some new toy to please him. Something lovely, bright and gay.
Yes, something to assuage his temper, to keep him pleased. All day.
I got it! He'll stage a beauty show, to which every maid shall come. From those the king shall choose his bride. Aha! Our worries are done.
A contest, the king wants a contest. We shall find a lovely queen to take the place of Vashti. And when he has found her, we'll have a queen to rule our land with dignity and sit beside our king. Sit beside our king. Let's get started.
And so, a great beauty contest was prepared. The most beautiful young maidens in all the kingdom were brought before Ahasuerus, who was to pick the new queen. One such maid was Esther. She lived with her cousin Mordecai, the Jew.
Ah, Esther, dear, my lovely child. I hear them coming. Shh. Do not talk. Hear me a while. Do not with fright be numb. I think it wise, sweet Esther, that your people you deny. Your chances of becoming queen are better if you lie. For I believe that our good Lord may have some plan in mind, and you must know him pleasant be, although you're not inclined. Now dry your tears and off you go. Let's sing a little smile. Perhaps in Esther you will be in just a little while.
Esther listened very carefully to her cousin, and even when she found herself before King Ahasuerus, she told no one she was a Jew.
See how beauty shines around us. See how beauty shines around us. Esther, the lovely Esther. See how beauty shines around us. See how beauty shines around us.
And who are you, young maiden, fair whose grace and beauty shine? Of all the maidens in the land, it's you who shall be mine. Do take my hand, be my wife, and together we shall rule. For you are young and fair, my sweet, our land's most precious jewel.
And the king loved Esther above all the women whom he had seen. And he set a royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti.
After Esther had become queen, her cousin Mordecai overheard two of the king's most trusted guards planning to kill Ahasuerus.
Mordecai told the king of this dire plot, and the king's anger was terrible to see as he cried, "Hang them from the highest tree! They are traitors to my queen and me!" And it was done as he commanded. No one was given a second chance to fool the king.
Some time later, Ahasuerus promoted his prime minister Haman and made him more powerful than all of the princes in his kingdom. From that time, the king's servants and all the people of Shushan bowed down in reverence before the mighty Haman. Even though he was wicked and cruel man, all was peaceful until...
One day, the servants of Haman noticed that one man did not bow down. Great was Haman's wrath when he heard this news, that Mordecai the Jew refused to bow before Haman.
Who is this man who dares refuse to bow before Grand Haman? He can't deny the king's command. Drag him forth and flay him. Wait. You say this man's a Jew, descended from King Saul. Aha! I have a better plan. The lot of them shall fall, the lot of them shall fall.
And so Haman began his plot to destroy all of the Jews, and every day he cast lots to affix the time of their destruction. Finally, he came to the king and said,
Most gracious king, most mighty king, I've got something that you should know. There's a certain people, that you should know about in this land who should be told to go.
Go where?
Well, it's not in the script like that.
I know that.
Your Highness. But you know, their laws are crude and they're quite diverse. They're not like yours, dear king. And, you know, I think that I'll rid you of this pestilence, and all you have to do is seal it with your ring. Cheap flaps, huh? The wicked Haman wants to destroy us, all the Jews, and the king doesn't mind, and the king doesn't mind, and the king doesn't mind.
heard of this evil decree that all the Jews were to be killed on the 13th day of the Hebrew month of Adar, she planned to save her people. First, she invited the king and Haman to a special banquet, and then she told Mordecai. Go gather together all the Jews that now in Shushan dwell, neither eat nor drink 3 nights and days, that might another fail. I and my maiden too will not have fast, and should the Jews by slaughter fall, these days shall be my last. Although Haman was happy, knowing how soon the Jews were to be destroyed, he hated Mordecai so much that he thought of a special end for him. I shall build a tall gallows and hang Mordecai myself, he plotted.
And so he decided to come before the king to ask his permission to hang Mordecai without delay.
Meanwhile, King Ahasuerus, unable to sleep, was reading his records.
There, he found the name of Mordecai the Jew and remembered that this man had saved his life.
Did I ever repay Mordecai? I don't recall. Can it be that he saved my life and received no thanks from me? What can I do to show my gratitude?
When told that Haman wished to see him, King Ahasuerus said,
Let Haman come and help me choose a fitting reward. Should not the man who saved my life be treated as a lord? I'll Haman come and sit a while and help the king to honor. What shall be done unto the man who the king delights to honor? What shall be done unto the man who the king delights to honor?
Could you hold my horse?
Aha! He means me, of course. Let this man wear royal robes and don the royal crown, then set him on the finest horse and lead him through the town,
A wonderful idea. Make haste and do as thou hast said to Mordecai the Jew.
What shall be done to the man whom the king delights to honor? They shall drive him around, dressing royal robes, through the city of Shushan. Drive him around, on his head the royal crown, and dispose the best in town. Haman shall be him, Mordecai the Jew, around the city of Shushan.
Oh, Mordecai, that's right, Mordecai. Go on with the show.
And Haman took the robes and horse, and drew Mordecai, his arch enemy, through the streets, proclaiming, Thus shall be done to the man whom the king delights to honor.
And no sooner had he finished than he was brought to the banquet where Esther had prepared food and wine for Haman and the king.
After they had eaten and drunk, the king said,
Dear Esther, whatever thy petition be, whatever thy request, half my kingdom of my wealth are thine at thy request.
If I found favor in thy sight, and if it pleases the king, reach
Then King Ahasuerus gave his ring to Mordecai the Jew, and elevated him above the house of Haman, and made him more powerful than all the princes in the kingdom. But what was to be to save the Jews? The king's orders could not be changed once they were sealed, and the order to destroy the Jews had been sent to all the governors of the land.
What shall we do with this decree which Haman's wrath did cause?
We cannot break the king's strong seal unless we write new laws.
Then take my ring and seal with the code to save the Jews.
It will be done. It will be done. I'll quietly spread the news. Quickly.
And Mordecai went out from the king's presence, dressed in royal robes and a crown of gold. And in every province, the Jews were filled with joy and gladness. And on the 15th day of Adar, they feasted and drank, gave each other shalach manot, and sent gifts to the poor.
What did you do with Haman when I threw him from the court? Bid Mordecai to come inside and on this point report. A fitting end to all this mess has finally been reached. The Jews have fought their enemies and persecutions cease.
Good king, I thought you were in for no Haman's sudden death. When a gallows very, very high, he took his last breath. But why speak of unpleasant things on such a festive day, when all the Jews throughout the land are merry and so gay? But why speak of unpleasant things on such a festive day, when all the Jews throughout the land are merry and so gay?
Good king and cousin Mordecai, let's join the celebration. Our lot has been a happy one due to our collaboration.
And let the Jews forevermore, no matter where they be, commemorate this holiday that we bequeath to
sharp. Forgive me, children, that I have the list of the cast and the crew that we need to give thanks to. Lena Kirshner, Abby Auerbach, Ariana Burrows, Howard Goldman, Debbie Klinger, Randy Freeman, Pamela Lamont, Ed Moses, Karen Moses, Gail Schwartz, Amy Plum, Gemma Plum Greenbaum, Betsy Braun, Sherry Neitich, Liz Turk Karen, Wendy Fine Cooper, Robert Friedman, under the direction of Sweden Big.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
So why don't I just tell you what the next program is? The next program is down the hallway on the left-hand side. We have food and drink and dancing. And at 8 o'clock or so, back to the